Access energy is an awareness modality. It's not a healing modality. An awareness modality. The invitation of access is that you let go of the places that are holding you stuck in any particular area of your life. Whether it's your physical, your mental, your emotional, your spiritual, your financial, your relationships. If you have a area that's stuck, where you feel like you're trapped, where you feel like things aren't working, you could have a judgment, you could have a decision, you could have a problem that you're not seeing that has been there a long time, okay? That energy stuck can be shifted with the access energy work. So then you release the energetic part that's sticking it. Physical things can change, okay? Physical ailments, physical diseases, physical disabilities, mental and emotional supposed disabilities, or sicknesses, illnesses can shift. So the medical and all those things that you've been taught that you have may change. This is where I've been using this for 11 years now and facilitating it for 10. And Katie has me come here and facilitate at the school because I have such a vast, extensive experience and a lot of physical change coming from all of that. One of the things from the class is that we have a lot of fun. I tend to have a lot of fun wherever I go. So it's usually not as rigid as you may be used to, which sometimes is hard. Sometimes people like that rigidity of notes, etc. You will have notes, you'll get a manual, so you'll be able to read everything and check that I've covered everything, which is easy. And you probably want to hear what access energy is. It is an energy technique. It is non-invasive. It's completely a push-button method. So it doesn't require pressure. So it gives all your hard-working thumbs and hands and body parts a rest. You actually get to sit there and hold a person's head for an hour, hour and a half, and watch a great deal of change happen. Also, we're going to teach you a hands-on body process that you can do throughout the whole of the body that also supports your massage work. And what our clients have expressed, the difference is when they start adding the energy I'm going to show you on the class, which is MTVSS, what it does is it asks the body to function at its optimum vibration. DTI, we have a light touch policy. So you start off, you find the points, light touch, the energy turns on, you start it to run, and you just be there and hold it, then you move on to the next points. It's a push button method, not a pressure method. The toughest thing when you're such active healers and practitioners and massage therapists is having to sit there. That's usually the biggest thing people say. It's like, oh, I need to move. It's like, okay, move. Let your body move. Because when you start running the bars, the energy starts moving off instantly. And so your body can start to adjust and change. We've had people get off the table with pigeon-toed and had their feet line up. A lady who had really bad chronic problems with her spine got up and was taller, like her spine had straightened. It's like people have gotten off and just had so much quiet in their head that it's life-changing for them. They've been judging themselves so harshly, all of a sudden there's this quiet, who am I, what do I choose to do now? Huge shifts can happen. PMS, anybody suffer from that? I look at you guys too, because you have to live with this or receive it. Yeah. I get my bars run through I don't have a womb right now, but PMS, I empathise. I can tell a friend, Leva's a friend of mine, she gets them, and I say, get away from me, take that PMS away, come on. And she gets her bars run. I had ovarian cancer, they found I had ovarian cancer, and you can imagine what that did. Whew, that was freaky, trusting yourself, but I'm so glad I did, that's another story. With my husband, I would get such bad PMS, he would just push me on the bed because I'd be crying and You know, I'd go from 0 decibels to 1,000 decibels, and his eardrums would be rupturing, and he'd lay me down and run my bars. I could function again. Because that time, PMS, you're super aware, right, ladies? How much awareness are you? And then your body's going, like, a bit of relief here would be great. I'm graphic, what can I say? I've been there, woo! So, it's like, it just creates ease again. It returns you to that energy. Once you return to the energy, you can bring up more stuff. And then you return to the energy again. More, return to energy. You could get your bars run weekly and have change showing it. There was a guy that came to Access and he was really cranky and he was an alcoholic, didn't know at the time, but he was. And he learnt it. So he went out and ran a set of bars and someone else every day and got his at least once a week. In 3 months he was such a different fellow. He got off the drink and he was really kind. And he used to go to all the classes and just run bars on everybody. He's like, you have to run bars, it'll change your life. It's like, okay, great. And it has that, because it's like as you return to your energy again and let go of anything that was stuck and limiting you, things can shift. That's the premise, that's the possibility of it. So the Access energy work is a combination of questions to empower you to know, the bars, which is 32 points on the head, but when you press them, activate the electrical magnetic component of thought and release the discharge of the defined limitation so that you can be energy again without a right or wrong or good or bad, and you can show up more as you. And we're also going to learn a body technique, which is a hands-on technique that you can add to your massages. So when you're massaging, muscles will relax under you.